Alright, let's talk about Gol D Roger. The man, the myth, the so called strongest pirate of all time. Except, yeah, no. People just love throwing that title around without thinking. Roger was an absolute monster. But let's be real. The idea that he's some untouchable deity above every other character in One Piece, that's straight up delusion. Joyboy and Emu clears him. No debate. That's just how storytelling works. That's just basic storytelling. So, yeah, let's start with this. Shanks, Big Mom, Kaido, the modern Yonkos. So, Roger's closest comparison is Shanks. But if Shanks is a benchmark, Roger is a step above him. Reasonable, right? I think you can derive that from the story, but who knows? But see, let's take that as a benchmark. But some people act like Roger is sitting on a throne that only Joyboy and Emu can dream of reaching. Then on the other end, you have people downplaying him to the level of Kaido and Big Mom. Excuse me? Roger was never afraid of Big Mom. Meanwhile, she had an 18-year-old category was getting worked by Luffy in his 40s. The same Luffy who got one shot by base Kaido. Yeah, let that sink in. Now, compare that to Shanks knocking out both Kid and Killer combined with one move. Just one move. Meanwhile, Kaido and Big Mom struggled with Kid for hours. Oda even went out of his way to clarify that Kid was fresh before fighting Shanks. He doesn't do that. He wants you to know that Shanks is levels above these two bums. So don't even try the he was exhausted excuse. Okay? If you think Shanks is above Kaido and Big Mom by that much, then Roger, the guy above Shanks, is leagues ahead. And please don't give me that plot excuse. It was a clear power statement. Now, we'll talk about Roger's power, right? So, Gol D Roger was the Haki King, of course. Kaido mentioned it, right? For me, second only to Joyboy and Emu, or maybe third. From what we've seen, there could be others, but from what we've seen, people seem to forget that Haki is what truly defines top tier combatants. Even old Rayleigh can hold off Kizaru and scare Blackbeard a Yonko. Imagine what Roger, in his prime, could do. Meanwhile, Big Mom's support was the best support was 18-year-old category. Please don't come up with Roger was scared of Big Mom shit. That's actually bullshit. Now, let's talk about Luffy. He beat Kaido, sure. But let's not act like that suddenly means the Kaido was Roger level. Luffy himself said that he needed to surpass Kaido and Big Mom. That was the entire narrative of Wano. That's why he came to Wano. That was why Wano was wrought. He needed to be at that level. He needed to surpass them. He still has bigger threats to overcome before even think about putting him at Roger's level. That's just basic storytelling. So, how strong do I think Gol D Roger is? At bare minimum, Roger can take on Kaido and Big Mom at the same time and win. Here you go, take it. That's the low ball. His ceiling? Well, we still have characters like Dragon, Mihawk, Rocks, some of the Gorosei, and Void Century monsters who might be in that conversation depending on how important Oda makes them. The set characters can also be weaker than Roger. That's speculation because these are important players end of series and we don't know how it's gonna pan out. So yeah. But one thing about his ceiling, I'm sure, unless there's a really crazy twist, and that is Roger is not about Joyboy and Emu. They are the real ceiling of the story. So yeah, get out of that conservative, outdated mindset. Get out of here with that. Yonkos are in the ceiling, just like the warlords weren't. Roger would KO 1,000 pre-time skip crocodiles in his sleep. That's a real question, isn't it? Whether Roger is stronger than Kaido and Big Mom. That's a given. The real question is just how his ceiling can go. We don't know that. But one thing for sure, he's not touching Joyboy or Remo. Accept it, move on, and stop racing. Drop a comment if you disagree, but only come with facts.